Psalm 100 will form the closing frame of this group of hymns, Psalm 93 through 100. Like Psalm 93, it has 5 verses, and in the psalm, the major themes of these hymns are restated, as the earth is now integrated into Israel as one with the people of God, and together everything and everyone is invited to enter the Lord's presence with joyful thanksgiving, praise, and service. This psalm is probably best known historically as the Old Hundredth, a famous Puritan anthem in English liturgy. For centuries, the psalms were sung as the primary instrument of worship in the churches, and so this psalm, as just a very succinct statement of praise, was very well known throughout church history. Like previous psalms, there is an invitation to praise and then a reason to praise. It's somewhat similar to Psalm 95 in that way. The invitation to praise is threefold: make a joyful noise, serve the Lord with gladness, come into his presence with singing. The reason to praise, that is the why, know that the Lord is God. So He is God. He made us. We're His people. So 3 reasons to praise. Likewise, the second half of the hymn: enter his gates with thanksgiving, his courts with praise, give thanks, bless his name. So 3 commands there: invitation to praise, and then 3 reasons to praise. For he is good, his steadfast love endures forever, his faithfulness to all generations. So the hymn has 2 sections, each with a 3-line invitation and a 3-line reason to praise. Of course, looking at this psalm through the lens of Jesus, we recall that Jesus is the incarnation of God's steadfast love. This is a key reason to praise God here in verse 5. His steadfast love endures forever. Jesus is the incarnation of God's love. Jesus is the proof of God's love. Without Jesus, these are just words. These are just statements that we could say, well, someone just made that up. Someone created a God that they thought would be a good God, if he were steadfast in his love, if he were faithful. Well, Jesus is the proof that Yahweh is that God. The psalm also teaches us that worship begins with gratitude. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Come with gladness, with singing. That God's people are to be a grateful people because we've experienced the steadfast love of God and his generosity and his grace. We respond in kind. If you're interested in finding this Puritan hymn, here it is. Of course, you could look it up, you could listen to it, and you'll see that it's a hymn that incorporates the text of the psalm. So this is a psalm that has been very well known through the centuries for this reason, because it was set to music. So take a moment now and sing this psalm. Look it up, listen to it if you can, or plunk it out on a piano and join the saints who have gone before you in singing Old Hundredth, the 100th Psalm.